My sugar daddy asks me for weird favors. I've done a few more favors for Jack since then. I drove a BMW to a random park in another city, only to get out and drive a different car back to Jack's house. He had me meet one of his employees at lunch, who then gave me a briefcase to deliver to the first house I had gone to and told me he would know if I looked inside. On several occasions, he asked me to drive down to that same house and stay with the guy, whose name was Julio, for a certain amount of time. In total, I've made around $3,500. Most recently, Jack asked me to stay in his house overnight. I woke up to a text message from him. "I need you to spend the night at my house." I hadn't ever seen him in person, but I had talked to him on the phone a few times. He proceeded to tell me he would pay me $1,000 to spend the night at his house, provided that I followed a few rules. I drove to his house that evening. The driveway was empty, and it normally was, but the porch light was on. I walked up, unlocked the door, went inside, and then locked it again. Everything in the house looked the same. Jack had told me over the phone that he would leave the list of rules on the dining room table. I set all my stuff down in the living room. My bags looked like garbage compared to the fancy furniture in there. I wandered into the kitchen and then to the dining room. Sure enough, there was a piece of paper on the wooden table held down by an empty glass. Rules: lock the door when you come in. Only answer calls from Marvin. Don't turn on any faucets between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Don't open the door for anyone. No matter who they say they are, after 10 p.m. If the door to the closet at the end of the hall is open, sleep in the library. If closed, sleep in any of the bedrooms. The gardener comes at midnight. If he starts knocking on the windows, hide. Turn the TV on and let it play on static through the night. Do not forget to do this. Help yourself to anything in the fridge. I'll pay you in the morning. Good night. I made sure to follow all the rules. To be honest, I was regretting my decision, but seeing as I was already here and I was getting paid, I decided to stay anyway. I figured as long as I followed all the rules, I'd be perfectly fine. Still, it felt a little odd. What was this? A haunted house? I lounged around the house for a few hours. At 8:50, I brushed my teeth, using the faucet for the last time before 9. I checked the closet in the hallway. It was open. I moved my stuff into the library and got ready to sleep on the couch. I locked the doors just in case and lay on the couch, scrolling through my phone. At exactly 10:16 p.m., I was woken up by, "The doorbell ringing! It's the police! Open up!" I stayed still. "Hello? It's the police. Open up or we're coming in." Then, "Hey, it's Jack. Let me in." Different voices rang the doorbell for almost an hour. I didn't move. Eventually, it stopped. The gardener never came. When I woke up the next morning, I heard someone in the kitchen. It was Jack, cooking breakfast like nothing had happened. He looked just like his pictures. He was friendly, scrambled eggs, coffee, small talk. I left soon after. He watched me from the driveway as I drove off. Back home, I unpacked and noticed I still had the list of rules. Turn the TV on and let it play on static through the night. Do not forget to do this. I hadn't done it. My phone buzzed. $1,000 received. Then a message. "I'm not in town right now. I should be back next week, so you're free from running any more errands for me until then. Just sent the payment? Go do something fun." Wait, what? I'm not in town right now. Then who was at the house? A new text came from an unknown number. "Did you forget to do something?" Followed by a picture of Jack standing in front of the TV. Then another. This one of my house. Then one last text. "Watch out.